Hi, you guys. I hope you're doing well. I just got in from a walk and I'm feeling a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to stay all bundled up. But I was reading a passage today in The Law of Divine Compensation by Marianne Williamson. And I wanted to share it with you because it goes along with the soul food video that I just posted about nurturing our souls and our spirits. And I like her writing style, and I thought that this might resonate for some of you. So I'm just going to actually read it from the book. It'll be like a little story time. All right, where are we? Okay. Just as we look to food to fuel our physical selves, we should look to meditation and prayer to fuel our spiritual selves. Meditation is like spiritual exercise, developing attitudinal muscles and making them strong. Consider it your daily workout. After a certain point in our lives, whether in relation to physical or attitudinal muscles, gravity pulls down what we don't work at keeping up. Flabby spiritual muscles are things like cynicism, negativity, victim consciousness, anger, judgmentalism, and fear. Just as we do well to exercise our bodies on a regular basis, we also do well to exercise our minds. As A Course in Miracles says, we are, quote, much too tolerant of mind wandering, unquote. Meditation, again like physical exercise, isn't something we can afford to stop doing. We never get to look in the mirror and say, I like my body now, so I can stop exercising. Neither can we say, I feel at peace now, so I can stop meditating. Gravity, both physical and emotional, is at work every day. So should we be in order to counter it. Just as we wash to remove yesterday's dirt from our bodies, we meditate to remove yesterday's stress from our minds. A meditation practice is one of the most powerful boosts to our physical well-being, as well as to our mental and emotional health. It even helps us financially. According to an article published by the American Public Health Association, people who practice transcendental meditation spend 11% less annually on health care than does the general population. She's an American author. Let's look more closely at how meditation affects our work and earning capacities. Today's work environment is routinely stressful. Between the 24-hour blitz of often depressing world news and the economic anxiety rampant everywhere, many people feel like they're barely holding on. Dysfunctional responses such as overeating, drinking and drugging to excess, and self-medicating through recreational or pharmaceutical drug use have become common responses to stress. Things are moving too quickly, and we simply weren't created for that. For millions of years, our ancestors toiled with their bodies, working the earth, and sat around campfires in the evening telling stories. They didn't fool around on the computer all day. Our challenge is to compensate for the wear and tear of modernity's assault on our nervous systems. With greater speed comes a greater chance that we'll make mistakes. We don't adequately think an issue through. We don't adequately think an issue through. We let fear rule a decision, digging ourselves an even deeper hole than the one we're already in. We fail to connect deeply with people and situations around us, leading to all manner of negative results. But there is a revolution in consciousness among us, and meditation is at the forefront. More and more people are looking to nutrition, yoga, exercise, spirituality, and so forth to counter the dysfunction and stress of the times in which we live. And I like this story coming up. So, years ago, I made a pot of chili. When I tasted it, it was too hot. Clearly, I had added too much cayenne pepper. When I called my mother and asked for help, she told me to put a raw potato in the chili in order to absorb the pepper. She was right. It worked. I never forgot that image because it reminds me of how it feels when I meditate. Meditation absorbs my crazy thinking the way that raw potato absorbed the cayenne pepper. This is a great book if you guys want to pick it up. I like Marianne Williamson. But anyways, just kind of adds to that video that I posted about how We've got to make the time to look after our spirit and our souls, our spiritual selves. Because when we're strong, in a strong place spiritually, it actually increases our physical and mental and emotional strength. Legit. Like, I don't know what I caught, but years ago when I wasn't as spiritually and emotionally strong, like a flu bug would take me out for a good week or so. This time, it's been a couple of days and I'm already starting to feel a lot better. And that's just one reason why it's important to look after our spiritual selves. And I've actually been feeling called to do a series on emotional resilience. And yesterday I was just like getting all of these ideas because this world is moving so fast and there's so much going on, and we are going through a great awakening on a collective level, and there's so much energy moving in and around us all of the time, and there's so much information coming at us at an unprecedented rate, really. We have access to more information now than at any other point in history. We can literally pick up our phones and learn anything. It's amazing, but it's also overwhelming. So it's important to practice different kinds of disciplines that strengthen us spiritually and emotionally and mentally and physically. But disciplining ourselves and really training all of our muscles, our physical and spiritual and emotional and mental muscles, makes for an overall well-rounded human. And when we continually work out, well, if you go to the gym, when you continually work out your physical muscles, you get to a point where that thing that was really hard before isn't hard anymore, right? And now you can up the ante a little bit. And then there's always that kind of stepping stone, that beginning part when you try something new where it's hard and it just doesn't quite gel. It's not what you're used to, but then you get used to it and then you get stronger and then you can level up again. It's kind of the same thing, same way with our emotions and with our spiritual life. We just keep exercising and make it a daily practice, even if it's a short thing or, many short bursts throughout the day. Strengthening our emotional and spiritual muscles makes us so much more resilient and so much stronger. And then we can handle whatever life throws our way. So I think I'm going to do this series on emotional resilience. There's a cool story that I want to share at the beginning of this series. So I'll get on that in the next few days here. Excuse me. Where was I going? Anyways, yes, emotional resilience. So that's what we're going to talk about for the next while. I think I've got like 7 or 8 different video ideas of different ways that we can practice cultivating emotional resilience and spiritual resilience and really starting to strengthen those muscles, in ourselves so that we can be stronger and more resilient and more grounded, and we can handle life's challenges better. That's it. So let me know down below, please, if you have a meditation practice. Do you meditate often? Do you meditate every day? Is it every week? Have you meditated before? Have you never meditated before? Where are you guys at? I'd be really curious to know, because then I can kind of tailor my content to where everyone is at, and then we can go from there. So let me know down in the comments what you do to cultivate emotional resilience, and if you have a meditation practice. And I'm gonna get into making the rest of these videos, and let me know what you thought about that little excerpt from The Law of Divine Compensation. That's what it looks like if you want to get it. It's a cool book. I'm not affiliated with Marianne Williamson. I just enjoy her work. And yeah, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, okay? So sending you tons and tons of love, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.